Hi everyone, it's Lisa here and welcome back to Crochet with Lisa. Today I'm going to show you this cute bath set that I crocheted. This bath set is the perfect gift that you can quickly crochet. And there are 4 parts to this set. So first, I have a soap bag. You can slide a bar of soap into the top. You can get it wet and then it will lather nicely. It has a rope at the top, so it could be hung in the shower to dry. The rope can be tied to make one long loop, like this, or, here's another one I've made, you can tie it into a bow. So whatever your personal preference is. I also want to mention that instead of a full bar of soap, you can also put smaller end pieces of soap in there as well to use up all those little bits. So second, I have this washcloth. The washcloth measures approximately 9 inches by 9 inches, or that's 23 by 23 centimeters. It is crocheted using a crisscross double crochet stitch, just followed by a row of single crochet. All the items in this bath set are crocheted with this same stitch. Third is the wash mitt. So this mitt fits right on your hand. And it's great for in the bath or in the shower. And the fourth item is this back scrubber. It's about 16 or 17 inches long, plus the handles. It is easy to customize this one by just increasing or decreasing the number of rows that you crochet. All of the items in this bath set you can increase or decrease easily. All of these items were crocheted using 100% cotton yarn and a 5mm crochet hook. The cotton yarn that I mainly used is Bernat Handicrafter yarn. It has a medium weight of 4. This coral color that I used as the contrast color on this set is called Coral Rose. The white here is just called white. Here is another set that I crocheted using different colors. On this one, the cream is also from Bernat and it's called Cream. The blue yarn I found in a Factory Mills end bag, and there were no names on that bag. But it also is 100% cotton yarn. So the color combinations are endless. Here are some other sets that I'm starting. So there's blue with white as the border. I have a yellow with white as border. And here's a self-striping pink one that I have not decided on the border yet, the contrasting color. I'm going to divide this set into its 4 parts and put a video out for each part. You may want to do all 4 of these pieces or just 1 or 2 of them. In this video, I will show you how I crocheted the soap bag. I will leave the video links in the description box below for the other 3 pieces, or you can just go into my channel, Crochet with Lisa, and find them there in the playlist Bath Set. Let's get started. I will start with a slip knot. Then I'm going to chain 11. Not going to make these too tight. I have my 11 chains and I'm going to do 3 single crochets in this second chain from the hook. I'm just going to put a single crochet into the top of my next 8 chains. Into the next chain, I'm going to put 3 single crochets. And now I'm going to work on the other side of my chain. I'm going to put 8 single crochets across this side of the chain. You can see right there, I can see where the hole is. I'll put my first single crochet. Here's my next chain. There's that hole I will go into. That's 2, 3, and I need to do 8. I'm back to where I started this round, so I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that first single crochet that I made. Chain 1, and I'm going to single crochet in that same space. I'm going to single crochet into each of my single crochets all the way around. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to put a single crochet into each single crochet, then I'll meet you back over there. I'm at the end of this round and I'm going to slip stitch into that first single crochet that I made. Chain 2. Okay, so we've just come off the top of this single crochet. So we're going to look at our next 2 single crochets. We're going to skip the first one. We're going to do a double crochet in the second one. And then I'm going to come back to that one that I just skipped and I'm going to put a double crochet in that one. I'll look for my next 2 single crochets. So I've worked in this one, I'm not going to work in it again. These are my next 2. I'm going to skip one and I'm going to put a double crochet in that second one. And then I'm going to put a double crochet in the one that I skipped. My next 2 single crochets, I'll skip one, put a double crochet in there, and then put a double crochet in the one that I skipped. Continue that all the way around, and then I will meet you back where we started this round. I've just finished that row, and I'm back at the beginning. I will put a slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet that I made. So I'm not going into that chain, I'm just going into the top of the double crochet. So chain 1. Now I'm going to do a single crochet in each double crochet all the way around. So again, I'll meet you back here at the beginning of this round. I'm back at the beginning of this round. I'm going to slip stitch into that first single crochet that I made. Those last 2 rows were the pattern that we're going to follow. So for this row, we start with chain 2, and then you're going to make this crisscross with your double crochets all the way around. The next row will be single crochets. Continue that until you have 4 rows of these crisscross double crochets, ending with a row of single crochet. I'm also going to take this chance to weave in this end before my bag gets too tall. Meet you back here when you have 4 rows of your crisscross double crochets done, plus a row of single crochet. So my last round here, I'm just going to slip stitch into the top of that first single crochet. But I'm just going to finish my slip stitch with my next color. the white. Chain 1 and single crochet back into that same space. I'm just going to single crochet into each single crochet all the way around, and I'm going to do that for 3 rounds. So just one single crochet into each single crochet. After 3 rounds, I'll meet you back over here and we'll talk about the next step. I have my 3 rows of single crochets done in my contrast color. Chain 1, and I'm just going to single crochet back into that same space. I'm going to make 2 chains. I'm going to skip 2 single crochets, then I'm going to single crochet into the 3rd. So this is where I'm going to form the holes where I'm going to put the rope that ties the bag together. Again, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet in the next one. Chain 2, skip 2 single crochets and single crochet into the next one. We'll do that all the way around. Just getting to the end of this round, so my last chain 2, I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that first single crochet. Chain 1, single crochet into that same space, 2 single crochets into my chain 2 space, single crochet into my single crochet. So we'll continue that same pattern all the way around. 2 single crochets into the chain 2 space and a single crochet in the top of the single crochet. I'll meet you back at the end of this round. Just at the end of this round, and I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that first single crochet. So chain 1, single crochet back into that same space. I'm going to do 2 more rounds of single crochets into each single crochet all the way around. So I'll meet you back here after 2 more rounds of single crochets. I'm at the end of this last round. Just snip the yarn, fasten it off. And so the bag is complete. We just need to weave in the ends and make the tie to go through here. I've just gone ahead and I have woven in all my ends. So I'm going to take my first color, the white. To make the tie, I'm just going to do a chain of 60. I have finished my chain of 60, and then I threaded it through the holes that I have here and just knotted the 2 ends together at the bottom. So you can choose to have your rope tied off this way, or if you wanted to, as in this other example I have, I just put a bow in this one. Completely up to you. This is good for hanging because you really should hang these to dry after using them in the shower. If you notice with these 2 soap bags, one is a little bit taller than the other one because I did 1 extra row of the crisscross double crochets. So it's very customizable to whichever size you would like for your soap bags to be. I really hope you enjoyed following along in this tutorial today. You found it easy to follow. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel. You can follow along with some other great projects. Have a great day and happy crocheting!